to any like new listeners that might have not heard your music before, how yeah, how would you describe it? How introduce yourself?
I am Mysie. Yeah, no, I make kind of indie soul pop music. I mean, it changes. Each project changes. Yeah, indie soul pop. And yeah, I love I love writing about situations that I've been through. It's very personal situations I've been through. More to do with love, mainly to do with love. But yeah, that's me.
So basically, yeah, how did you get into music? Do you have like a musical background? Like, what was your upbringing, like musical upbringing like?
I actually started playing piano from the age of 7. So
Oh
I was
wow.
classically trained for many, many years. But I didn't actually start singing until I was 14. Um, so I started singing at 14. I think I joined my first choir. I must have sung at some like performing arts thing. I can't remember. And one of the ladies had heard me sing and was like, "Oh my gosh, you need to join my choir." But I was a bit unsure about doing it. She was like, if you join my choir, I'll get you free singing lessons."
Oh.
So I was like, okay, I'm getting it for free. So I
I mean,
might
you
as
can't go
well.
wrong with it. Like,
Nothing wrong with some free singing lessons.
yeah.
And really went from that. I then started to sing in choir. But I didn't actually get into songwriting until 2 years after that, till I was 16. Some guy broke my heart, refused to hug me on my 16th birthday. Um, yeah, it still hurts. I'm still hurt.
Yeah,
If
I can
you're watching,
imagine.
if you're listening, my heart is still breaking. But yeah, I that had happened, and I transitioned from classical piano into just composing my own music, and composing on the piano. So really it just rooted off from there and haven't stopped ever since.
Nice. Was there like any like musical influences that inspired the music that you make? Like any artists that you enjoyed listening to that was like, oh my gosh, like
From growing up.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, from growing up, I used to listen to a lot of Magic 105.4. So any artist that was on there, from Duran Duran to Shaka Khan to like Sade to Alicia Keys, all of that really inspired me to get into music, and even Jamiroquai as well. I used to listen to them. I mean, I listen to them now, but back in the day, just listening to their music, it just affected me in such a amazing way. And what they were doing also with jazz, like acid jazz as well, was
Yeah.
just incredibly inspiring. So yeah, growing up, music's always been a part of my life and it's always inspired me. And my heritage and my DNA is a musical background. My granddad was a jazz and blues singer, and yeah, that's kind of like how I went into, and I've been inspired by that. I was subconsciously inspired by my granddad for sure, until I didn't find that out until like quite later on into
Oh,
my career. But yeah, it was obviously like this is DNA. It's part of the blood.
that's pretty amazing. Yeah. Oh, I love
Thank
that.
you.
Oh. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about like your latest EP, Joyride. I was listening to it earlier. It's actually pretty amazing.
Thank
Love
you.
it. So like how did that all come together? What was it like working on that project?
Um, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was a very tumultuous, is that the word? Is it tumultuous?
You're
Like,
good with words.
yeah, it was a very rocky, rocky part of my life, because it was essentially summing up a 5-year relationship. And yeah, basically the hardships of maintaining a relationship and the journey of maintaining this long-term relationship that I knew that was going to end. And when I was writing the project, I was really in the thick of it. I was in the thick of experiencing something I've never experienced, like a long-term relationship kind of breaking down in that way. That was my first, and my first serious situation. So yeah, it was a very it was of course a cathartic and nice and healing experience, but it was also a very hard and kind of traumatic time.
Yeah.
But I love to kind of, it may be sad what I'm talking about, or upsetting, but I love to group and pair that with loafy chords, just wholemeal bready wholemeal chords. So it's not all like sad, but yeah.
Love that. Yeah, I definitely, when I was like listening to it, I could relate to quite some of like a few of the stuff, and I was like, damn, she's got me like a little tear just like coming down, and I was like, oh my god.
Let it roll, honey. Let it roll, the energy.
Um, I also wanted to talk about you worked with Fraser T. Smith, right? Was
Yeah, I did.
what was it like working with him? Because like he's obviously helped produce like big tunes previously. So yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it's been amazing working with Fraser. He's an amazing human being inside and out. He's so lovely and humble, and yeah, he's just a great human being. I mean, he was my mentor throughout the Ivis Rising Star Awards. And yeah, I just learned so much from him during my time with him, and yeah, have loved every minute working on with him on both the projects, on Joyride and on Undertones, more so focusing in especially on Joyride. But yeah, it was a great experience to work with someone of his caliber, and yeah, super grateful.
Love that. Yeah. So obviously you have two EPs like out there. Are
Yeah.
you thinking about doing an album? Like, is that because I've only just like discovered you recently, and I'm like, I'm ready for an album now. Like I'm ready.
No, I'm actually writing with my long time collaborators right now, which is why I'm in this office space, because it's in a group of like recording studios. Right now I'm working on a mixtape right now. So
Mm.
I'm working on a couple of tracks. Yeah, I've been super inspired in this time. But definitely an album is definitely coming. I've just got so much music. I have so much music, but urgently for me, I want to get this mixtape out there. I've got an interesting collab on there as well, which I shall not reveal right now. But
Don't tell me all your
yeah,
secrets.
once it's dropped this. No secrets for now.
No secrets for now.
But yeah, no. I'm just I've been inspired in this time. I've been listening to a lot of like Brazilian funk, and a lot of hip hop, a lot of pop. And yeah, I'm in a new phase right now. I'm in a new energy. I'm really about, you know, F the patriarchy phase.
I'm down with that.
I'm on my strength phase right now, and this next project is really about, I shall not be controlled as a woman. Everything is coming out the woodworks, and has been for a couple of years anyway. It's been
Yeah.
like bubbling, but more so now our voice is so important, and I really just want to voice everything um into this project and get it out in the new year.